Some of you know I didn't always used to be a VTuber. Once upon a time, I looked like this. And it's great to actually have a face-to-face connection with someone, especially because my VTuber is expressive, but not in a very human way. So, I want to use my actual face for this. On top of which, this is another note I want to make. I am planning on using both my VTuber and my face in conjunction with each other on my streams going forward, because I finally set that up. And I'm really actually finally happy with how it works. Thank you. I also feel good about how I look. Like, I'm a lot better than I used to. I'm going to be switching back and forth a lot. It's probably going to be a channel point redemption, but also just do it. So if you think the point's into switching me over, just know I might switch right back. I'll try not to make it too expensive. I'm gonna figure out some stuff about alerts and things, but I'm gonna start most streams as my meat-tuber, as I call myself. And then I'm going to be switching back and forth a lot. So hopefully people get that one-on-one connection a bit more with the face, but I also know it's my brand now to use Randy, who is my VTuber from a game I made. And I'm looking forward to hopefully using them in conjunction with each other, as you will see on the hype train screen, which I'm planning on fixing in a moment. But here's the other thing I want to talk to you guys about, and this is a little bit more serious. I can't believe I've been doing this for 5 years, and I've been going back and forth so often. What I mean by that is, it's hard to keep the light behind your eyes lit, when you have to find a way to keep all the other lights in the house lit too. Now, I've grown a lot in the past 5 years. I'm feeling more confident. I'm feeling more like the me I always wanted to be. And I've worked some jobs that don't pay enough. And it's hard because there's a lot of stigma against paying for any kind of creative content at all. Like, people don't want to spend money on stuff they perceive should be free. And we perceive a lot of stuff as should be free. I'm not gonna lie. What I'm getting at is, I'm planning on going full-time with this. I'm planning on quitting the job that is barely paying me anything. It's a good place and good people, but it's not worth the time I could be spending working on this. Because I care deeply about this. And I think I can make it work. I think we can make it work. And honestly, with the confidence, I think I'm ready to go full-time. Thing is, I'm gonna need your help. As you know, the jobs I haven't had a livable wage, and I've been only getting by the generosity of my folks for a very long time, and I can't keep doing that forever. Now, I hear you saying, like, so you're relying on our generosity, why should we give you money? And I'm like, what I have to say to that is we all rely on the support of others. And I'd rather rely on the support of people who want to help me than people who are contractually obligated and incentivized to give me the bare minimum. Now, what can you actually do? Because obviously not everyone has the money to go subbing. It's still really appreciated if you weigh it and you still absolutely can't swing it. I understand, but one of the best ways to make this doable for me is to leave sub on. I know a lot of people cancel sub, and that's fine, but I'm trying to go full time. And if you are able, and only if you are able, leaving that sub on adds up. I'm gonna try and make it work because this is where my skill set lies. So yeah. And if you can't, I understand. I absolutely understand if you can't. But the best thing you can do in that case is share my shit. Like, on all sorts of socials. Like, and it sounds cliche, anyone can say this, but like, I really, it sounds so, like, it's only possible if multiple people believe it's possible, you know? So I really would like to go full-time with this, and it's gonna take a lot of work on my part, and a lot of support on your part. And like, if you ever want to, I have a lot of social media. And honestly, supporting any of those, sharing posts on those with your friends, people who might be interested, any of that, it helps a lot more than people realize. Like, a lot more than people realize. After this outpouring of support, which obviously I can't do every month or even every, like, often, like, I'm really hoping to get it more stable. The best way to do that is recurring subs to things like my Patreon, and also Twitch subs, obviously. The Discord also has a subscription, but I'm not counting on that. It's every little bit helps. And I say every little bit helps because I have really, really supportive people in my life, in my community, who give basically enough for everyone. But if everyone gave a little bit, they wouldn't need to give nearly as much. And again, never give what you don't have. But I'm going to be counting on you guys a lot more. And I'm not going to try and make a big deal out of it. I'm not going to try and like guilt trip anyone because we all got our lives, we all got our necessities. But this is the only one of very few things that I actually felt like I can do well, and I want to keep doing it.